my fellow audience. We are a Year 2 marketing student from University of Greenwich. Today, we are doing a presentation for the Global Marketing Management subject. And the topic is Sign, Symbol, Semiotics in International Communication. And my name is Kai-Woon. And this is my fellow group member, Jinong, Meiship, and Kokken. Okay, let's start the presentation. Okay, first slide. This is the table of content of our presentation. You can have a look. But next slide. First, let's watch a short video about the topic sign, symbol, and semiotics in international communication. Okay, let's continue with the presentation. First, let me do some overview about the topic. What is semiotic? What is sign? And what is symbol? Semiotic. Semiotic is how meaning is semiotic is investigation into how meaning is created, how meaning communicated, and also how sign and symbol created meaning. According to Acol, he stated that semiotic is concerned with everything that can be taken as sign. Sign, what is sign? Sign is a motion, mark, shape, or pattern which has a particular meaning. As an example, gesture, image, or body language. And symbol, what is symbol? Symbol is a mark or character used as a conventional representation of object, function, or process. As an example, the sign S on road can be mean S and also can be mean stop. Why are they? Next slide. And these are different advertisements from different countries in our Asia. KFC is called KFC, but in France they have named it into PFK. And this is the simple advertisement from a same company but in different country. And this is the gesture with having different meaning in different country. Next slide. Why are they different? There are several factors which impact them. First one, cultural sensitivity. In every country, their culture are different. They have different cultural value, belief, and religion. As an example, in Saudi Arabia, majority of the Saudi Arabia residents are Muslim. In Muslim, male and female are not allowed to have any physical contact. Therefore, previous slide. Therefore, from the advertisement, we can see the difference between Saudi Arabia advertisement and other countries. You can see their hands are not touching each other, but the other country they are holding each other. Next slide. Next factor, market proposal. Market proposal. This is because the company want to maximize their profit and prevent losses through the advertisement. Therefore, we can see the advertisement has gone through this process segmentation. They have identified the consumer, what is their culture, what is their religion, and the result is used as a reference for the advertisement to target on the right consumer and positioning them. And the third factor is the government policy. This is because different countries they have different regulation and policy. Therefore, government has the right to abolish the advertisement if there is a sensitive issue which may creating conflict, language, or giving wrong information. And this my life, I will pass it to the next speaker.
So next slide, I would like to talk about the OK signs mean in different countries. So the simple hand signal is not a universal Jesus for it, does not give the same message in other countries around the world. For example, in US, means good things, means it's okay. And then for the Japan's, it means money. Money is like this. And then for the France means is 0 or nothing. For the Ethiopia is means telling them they are homosexual. So next slide is talk about why semiotics is important. Semiotics beyond marketing and advertisement involve studying the use of sign and symbol as the basic of understanding cultural and social change. This also includes social tradition and practices, how customers respond to such image. Sign and symbol let others make choice, share information, and understand more. So the next slide is talk about the example of use of semiotics can be seen in dental advertisement, insert hand sanitizer. So the word display a visual image of a woman standing on a bus holding a physical human hand, as opposed the user bus handle, with the tagline, "Whose hand are you holding?" So this relate the message that there are thousands of buses and that we should pass by their product as a solution and to protect ourselves from this. So next I would like to pass to the next speaker.
Okay, next slide. I would like to discuss the three classes of sign. First of all, symbol. Symbol is an example of symbolic sign, as a word's relationship to that which it represents is random. Symbolic signs are recognized because they are socially agreed. Next is icon. Icon is a sign that resembles something, such as photograph of a people. As an icon can be also illustrative or demonstrative. For example, a non-smoking sign. Last but not least, index. Indexical sign has a direct relationship or causal link to that which it represents. For example, smoke is an indexical of fire. This link can be physically established. So next slide. The signifier and the signified. First of all, signifier. Signifier means the image that gives a meaning, the aspect of the sign that perceive physically. Next is signified. Signified is a mental concept or meaning that the sign. Mental concept to which the sign refers. So I would like to take an apple to give some example. For the signifier to this apple, as for example, a sound, words, and an image. For the signified is, you can see it is a fruit, it is an apple, it is healthy, and it is freshness. So next slide. Example of sign, symbol, and semiotic in international communication. So these three symbol is the international equipment and facilities symbol. So on the basics of semiotic analysis, this presented the effectiveness of logos used in internationalization form. Since the logos as visual and linguistic sign are the most recognizable to people of the message, it delivering accurate information and which made effectiveness of international symbol. So this is the restaurant use symbol, this is snack bar use symbol, and this is coffee tea room use symbol. So first of this, restaurant use is to indicate an eating place where hot and cold meal are available and which is licensed to serve wine and spirit. Snack bar use is to indicate and identify the location of eating place where hot and cold milk are quickly served. Coffee tea room use is to indicate and identify the location of coffee shop or tea room where cold and hot drinks are available. So next I would like to pass to next speaker.
Okay, next slide. First of all, I'd like to talk about semiotics can be the concept of branding. According to Jennifer Ecker's dimension of brand personality, each brand has one outstanding characteristic which defines the brand clearly. At first, sophistication. The brands are sophisticated and ultra premium, such as Chanel. When we saw the logo of Chanel, most of us will definitely think that it's a luxury brand for women. Besides that, ruggedness. These are brands known for toughness and outdoor nature, such as Harley Davidson. Most of us will think that Harley Davidson is probably for men who are tough when we see its logo. According to above, the logo of brand represents the characteristic of product. Therefore, a logo is trademark which influences the buying behaviors of customers. Next slide. Color meanings between Western cultures and Asian cultures. In Western cultures, red color means love, patience, and danger. For example, red color used for stop traffic signals. In Asian culture, red color means luck, long life, and happiness. It's usually the color of wedding. In Western culture, yellow brings to mind the warmth of the sun. It's also the color of summer. In Japan, yellow color is royal color. In Thailand, it's a lucky color. And also in China, yellow is associated with pornography. Blue represents trust, authority, and sadness in Western culture. For instance, most of the Western people will like to use the word Monday blue. In Asian culture, blue means immortality, healing, and relaxation. Okay, next slide. Furthermore, color affects semiotic advertising. Different types of color have different meanings. At first, red is an emotionally intense color. Red color means stimulating and is associated with being active. Next, yellow is often associated with food. Besides that, yellow color is associated with happiness and is the most visible color in daylight. When these two types of color combine together, it will make us hungry, encourage us to buy the product, and also make us feel happy. As we can see, these three famous fast food restaurants are using red and yellow color to design their logo. Next slide. In conclusion, semiotics can be a very useful tool in textual analysis in terms of uncovering the meaning of a text. Next slide. And this is our list of references. Our speech is over. Thank you for listening.